If you're pregnant, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that I bet you've been thinking a lot about labour and birth. Well, midwife Marley is here to answer your top questions and tell you everything that you need to know about contractions. What are contractions?
One of the most important roles that your uterus plays during labour is to be able to contract. The uterus is a muscle, and it's a muscle that has two segments and it has fibres that go up and across it. And what the uterus does when you're in established labour is both the upper segment and the lower segment of the uterus contract together, and that helps to draw the baby down, dilate the cervix, and then baby can be born.
What are braxton hicks and what will they feel like?
These are contractions that aren't strong enough to put you into labour, but what they do is they help to tone the uterus and they help to kind of get you ready for the labour and birth experience. Now with braxton hicks contractions, they are sometimes uncomfortable and you can feel your uterus tightening and then relaxing after a few seconds, but they never get stronger and they are the same in consistency. Not everyone notices braxton hicks. Now women will have braxton hicks throughout their pregnancy, but not everyone actually notices them. Some women will say that they haven't had any braxton hicks contractions at all, but they probably have, they just haven't noticed that they're going on.
How do I know that I'm in real labour?
True labour contractions are contractions that usually start off quite mild. It may feel like pain in the lower back, it might feel like pain in the abdomen, the lower abdomen, but what happens is they build up over time. This can be over hours, or sometimes it can be even a couple of days or so, and they get stronger and stronger in intensity, so you might find they become more and more uncomfortable over time, and they often last a lot longer than a braxton hicks contraction. So when you are in what we call established labour, your contractions will continue and they shouldn't stop until your baby is born.
What's the difference between true contractions and braxton hicks?
If you are having contractions that are quite mild, they're not stopping you from doing your daily activities, and you've been having them kind of on and off, maybe a couple every hour throughout the day, and then they just go away again, the likelihood is that's not real labour. Real contractions will continue to intensify and they will get longer. The gap in between each contraction will also get shorter as time goes on.
What's the best way to time your contractions?
You need to time the moment the contraction starts right up until the beginning of the next contraction. So if your contraction starts and then it lasts for about a minute, and then you don't have another contraction starting for another 2 minutes, then the time between your contractions is 3 minutes.
When should I call my care provider or go to the hospital?
Well, I go by the 411 rule. So you've been having contractions every 4 minutes that are lasting for 1 minute and that are occurring for at least 1 hour. Alternatively, if you've been having contractions on and off for a while and your waters break, or you are not coping very well with the discomfort, then again, do reach out to call your care provider for further advice.
How are you feeling about labour? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to click the link below to receive your free pregnancy week by week emails. They'll tell you everything that you need to know about this really exciting journey. The last thing that I want to say is congratulations and good luck. Bye!